Good evening, Tamara O'Dine with ABC News. The Alpine town of Porpunka is in lockdown tonight as police hunt for a gunman who shot and killed two of their own and injured a third. 10 officers went to a property there this morning to serve a warrant from the Sexual Crime Squad on Desi Freeman, a local known to consider himself a sovereign citizen. Police say they were ambushed and a 59-year-old detective and 35-year-old senior constable were shot dead before Freeman escaped into bushland. He remains at large tonight, with people in the area being urged to stay indoors.
On the Great Alpine Road, holidaymakers allowed dozens of police cars to speed past, racing to Porpunka, where two of their colleagues were shot dead on a property southeast of the town.
We are deeply, deeply sorry for this event.
10 officers were there to serve a warrant on Desi Freeman, a man known to consider himself a sovereign citizen, when police say he opened fire, killing a 59-year-old detective and 35-year-old senior constable, with a third officer shot in the leg.
Our members today paid the ultimate price for protecting the community.
At a nearby caravan park, police scrambled to raise the alarm.
One of our workers said, there's an active shooter. And I was like, what? The police were coming through our property and said, you need to get indoors and you need to get indoors, lock your cars, get all your keys out your cars and go inside.
The local primary school was put into lockdown and put its emergency plan into action.
We got into classrooms really quickly, drew down our blinds, locked doors and just made sure that everyone was accounted for.
Police say Freeman then escaped into bushland.
He was heavily armed and he was able to escape into the bush. I do understand that he was pursued, but he was able to get away.
Late this afternoon, shaken parents arrived at the school to collect their loved ones.
It's just the kind of thing you don't expect it to happen. But just very thankful to the school. They've kept us updated all day.
The Alpine Shire Council has closed all of its facilities as they remember the officers who have lost their lives.
They serve with courage, compassion and dedication, and their loss is felt profoundly across our region.
While politicians praised the work of police.
Victoria Police officers and all of our first responders show extraordinary bravery and courage every single day.
Our thoughts are with the police for the work that they do each and every day.
Porpunka is a small, quiet and picturesque town, but today's events have heightened emotions as the tight-knit community comes to terms with what's happened.
It's just a really, really terrible tragedy that's happened in our small community, so, yeah.
Ashlee Aldridge, ABC News, Porpunka.
And Ashlee's still in Porpunka and joins us now. Ashlee, what's the latest there tonight?
Good evening, Tamara. The search is still very much underway here tonight. I'm not sure if you can see, but the weather has turned really quite heavy rain coming down in the past 10 minutes, but the police presence is still very strong here. In about the last half an hour, we saw two big Victoria Police buses come into this scene, into the cordoned off area as that search continued. The manhunt is still very much underway. I'm a local to the area, and in the last little while I received a text message from Victoria Police, and I'll read that out. It says, message from Victoria Police, there is an active armed offender in the general area of Porpunka. Victoria Police request you stay at home and avoid unnecessary travel. Now that has been the message that has been shared across the town today. We know that schools were placed in lockdown and visitors are still very much being urged to avoid the area. We have seen some locals coming down here after the working day to have a look at what has been happening, but police are turning them away and asking people to avoid the area. The local SES is now here as well. They've set up just behind me and they will be assisting with this ongoing investigation.
Ashlee, thanks for